Hey guys, hello, and welcome to the first live recording of Confessions from a Couch podcast. I shouldn't say the first one, I should say, the second or third one, but it's all good because here I am. This is for my patrons. They get a behind the scenes footage of what it looks like when I record, and you are seeing it right now. So this is my sound screen. My microphone is right here in front of me, and I'm about to start. I say we, like it's a whole bunch of people here, but I am about to start recording. So I'm going to pull up my show notes and begin, and you get to see the ugly faces that I make while I am recording my podcast. I hope you guys enjoy. It's about to be some kind of fun, I guess, but we'll see what happens. But let me pull up these show notes. Press my wonderful live stream record so I can look here and y'all can see my face as I'm doing these weird things. It's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. I feel it in my soul. I feel it. If you heard footsteps, that's Chris walking away because I made him turn down the TV. But it's all good. All right. So here we go. We are going to start. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Confessions from a Couch podcast. I am Janae, your wonderful host and the self-care thug, bringing you wonderful gems to help you improve the relationship with yourself, because we want you over here at Confessions from a Couch to love yourself, so that you can tell other people how to love you, right? Because that's always popular. That's the thing that you have to do. You have to know how to love yourself. Well, let's get started. So, first things first, I want to talk about the most popular shows right now on Confessions from a Couch. You guys are amazing. I figured I'd start off with the top 3 shows that are popping off right now, so you can go check them out if you missed them. The number one top show is the episode I did on the imposter syndrome, on my imposter syndrome. And so that episode is still popping. Y'all love it. I appreciate you loving that and helping me live in my truth. And so make sure you check that one out. The second most popular is the one I did with Chris at the beginning of the year in January, which is Black Couples Essentials on the Red Couch. And we have fun talking about the things that we feel you as a couple need to have in order just, to have fun and have a successful relationship. And then the third most popular episode is a self-pleasure on the Red Couch. That was the one where I had my friend Tabitha on. She is a consultant for Pure Romance. And we talked about how self-pleasure is a part of self-care and sexual health. And it's necessary in order for you to, just have peace of mind and all that other good stuff. So make sure you check those out. Second thing, if you are watching, then you know. If you are not seeing this live recording, then you have no clue. But I have started my Patreon account once again, and you could be watching me record live right now if you join. You could join my Patreon. You could become a patron of the show for as little as $2 a month, and you get perks no one else does. Like, you can ask me questions before I do a show. You could get the show notes from the show. You can catch the live stream, which I'm streaming right now. Or you can, what else can you do? You can get shout outs, which I'm about to do here in a second. Shout outs to my patrons. And you also get to be a guest on the show because I love you that much. And I appreciate your contributions that you are making to make sure that Confessions from a Red Couch is successful. So I'm going to go ahead and shout out my first 2 patrons. It is Deanna, aka D, and Lorinda, aka my mother, because she supports me no matter what, and I appreciate it. If you would like a shout out on the show, just join the Patreon. Join the Patreon, become a patron of the show. Like I said, for as little as $2 a month. That's it, just $2. $2. What can you get for $2? Not much. I don't even think you get a soda for $2. Well, I guess you can at McDonald's. You could get 2 large Cokes for $2. But why not feed into my show for $2? The link is in the show notes. So just click it, figure out which tier you want to be a part of, and, help a sister out, because I want to continue to give you the good content that I'm giving you. Okay, so that is that. Well, we are going to start off with You Are Worthy. So this segment is giving shouts out to people who are worthy, who are doing big things, who are being open and honest about the way they live, or just being our successful people. And so today's You Are Worthy goes out to Meghan Markle and Prince William. If you haven't watched the interview that they had with Oprah, I sincerely hope that you do. I really hope that you check it out. So on the interview, Meghan kind of talked about her experience with being a royal and living with a royal family. It wasn't as glamorous as she thought it would be. It wasn't as accepting as she thought it would be. It was a very forlorn experience that really caused her strain on her mental health. It could have even caused strain on her marriage. But thank goodness Prince William knew that he saw what happened to his mother, and he kind of started pulling away to make sure that Meghan was safe. That's just something that we have to do. I mean, I appreciate it. I give them their You Are Worthy because a couple of things that they brought up that usually happens with Black women. So number one, our mental health is usually ignored when we have mental health crisis or, anxiety. People tell us that we have attitudes or we're just being mean when, it's not that. It's we're having mental health issues. Another thing that she brought up was we're always the ones who have to hold up an unreal standard. Like we're always the ones who have to be perfect, strong, secure, all these things. We're savior to all. And that is so unrealistic. And I feel like her being a part of the royal family kind of they weren't accepting of who she really was. And so she had all these issues because she was really trying to hold up this unreal standard. Another thing is they want Black women to just be silent and go with the flow. And I'm pretty sure that's what they thought they were going to get with Meghan. But she was her own woman before she got married. Yeah, she was married before, but also she had a career before she was a royal. And that's not really, something that she wanted to do. She was never used to being silent and just going with the flow. I'm pretty sure as an independent woman, she knew how to take care of herself and say no to things and also speak up when there's injustices going on. So that was a good thing that was something that I feel like I heard her talk about. And then also this things that are ignored is our own safety, our own personal safety, and our children's safety. Usually that really does go ignored. You notice this with she talked about how the royal family said that Archie, their son, wasn't going to get the security that he needed. And then they even pulled her security. So and then they ignored her complaints about the tabloids and the paparazzi that's over there who were trying to attack her character. Nobody was trying to do anything for her safety. They just wanted to perpetuate her as a mean Black woman or an angry Black woman, which, that's who they always say we are. So, that interview really opened up my eyes, and I kind of felt it when they were leaving. I felt like it was for a reason. It wasn't just because, oh, we're tired of the royal business. We want to, no, it was for their safety. And I'm happy that Prince Harry was there to support his wife and to make sure that his family was safe. And the good thing also about it is everybody's like, well, what about the money? Da, 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 da. Well, Meghan had her own money before she married Prince Harry. And also, Princess Diana had a contingency plan for her sons, which is so sad. She made sure that he was able to inherit some money so that he could live financially free from the rest of the royal family, who technically really ain't got no money no more, and they don't stand for anything, and they're fake, and they really don't mean anything anymore. So take that into consideration when you're looking at this. And I know a lot of people have been like, oh, she should have did her research. The royal family ain't nothing. They being racist. But I mean, who all does their research before they marry somebody? If you get to know like the person, sometimes that family really isn't what you're seeing. You're marrying the person. And a lot of y'all got trash baby daddies anyways. So y'all should have did research on that. I'm gonna take that out live stream because that's mean. But a lot of people like have babies by trash people. So you don't talk to them about doing their research. So why talk to her? She thought she was married into a good family. And apparently it wasn't. So cut her some slack, guys. I hope they get the help that they need. Even though that they're talking about it, I still feel like they need to see a therapist to kind of go through the trauma that they've just been through for the past couple of years. Because they've only been married for 2 years? Has it been 2 years? I think it's only been 2 years. So that's a lot of trauma that they've been through for the past 2 years. And they really need to seek help to work through that and family issues and other things. So I wish them the best. They are worthy. And let's move on. So let's talk about self-care being the best care. I want to highlight some products that Black women can use to improve their self-care. So the first product in today's first edition of Self-Care is the Best Care is Bella Pale Goods, owned by CEO and owner Kristen Malone. Please, her skincare system is amazing. I use that now for my skin. I've used it for almost over a year now, and I can see a lot of improvements. It is an all-natural brand. She also has things for men's beards and men can use it. It's not just a one-stop shop for women, but men can use it. She has beard care. She has the rollers, the jade rollers that you can put on your eyes. The Rose Clay Mud Mask is amazing. You should really try it. But check her out. Taking care of your skin is really about self-care, and I highly recommend her products for you. Make sure you check in the show notes. She gave us a discount code for you to use to check out her products. And I think it is all lowercase Red Couch without a space. So make sure you check her out. Check out her things. Go to her Facebook page. She does a skincare live every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Central. So make sure you check her out, get her products, and she will be a part of what I'm about to talk about next. So stay tuned, listen up, and I'll be right back. All right, kids, so let's jump back into this. So before we get started on the Red Couch, let's talk about this new endeavor. So this March 27th, I'm saying this March, I am holding along with, this March, guys, see, I always make mistakes. Let me pause it because I done went all the way crazy in my things. Y'all get all the unedited stuff. I don't know why I just can't talk right now. It's the silliest thing, but let me rewind. Let's see what this says. I am holding this March 20. So I'm about to do is highlight this. Right now I get to start recording again. So to all my ladies, are you looking for a way to get in focus for 2021? Do you need some help figuring out how to get your mental, physical, and financial everything in focus? Well, I have something for you. On March 27th from 11 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Central, I will be teaming up with Erlene from Shall We Proceed podcast to hold the inaugural Get in Focus Virtual Women's Conference. This conference, we are going to be offering you ways to improve your mental, physical, uh, emotional, all of that health, and get you to get in focus about what you want to do with your life. We have an amazing team of speakers who are going to come and bring you great materials to help you get your life in focus. Make sure you check the link in the bio. I sound so dumb. Once again, this is being held March 27th from 11 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And did I mention that it's free? That is right. This is a free event. So go to the Eventbrite link in the show notes, check it out, get your stuff together so you could get in focus, girl, because that's what we're here to do. We are here to help you. All right, now let's get into confession time. Y'all ready? I'm ready. Got a little bit of heartburn, but I'm ready. So, last week I discussed how you can effectively start implementing change in your life. And I started thinking about it and I was like, okay, everybody gets started and they're like, yeah, change is good, change is good. And then I even gave you a way to change. It's like, yeah, I have a plan. I could change. And then, that enthusiasm starts wearing off because you find yourself getting distracted. Yes, you do. Just like everybody else does. Everybody gets distracted because they don't ever stay on that plan for change. They always get distracted by all the many things in life that can make us distracted. And sometimes we think we can multitask, but guess what? Studies have shown that we cannot multitask very well. If you want a tip on how you could figure that out, try to sing a song. No, don't sing a song. Try to read a story. If you want tips on seeing how well you multitask, you are going to write a story and count down from 100 backwards and see how well it goes. I'm pretty sure it will not happen. But go ahead and do it. Try it for 2 minutes. You are going to write a story and count down out loud, not in your head, from 100 to 1 and see how well you do. And I'm pretty sure it's not going to happen. But you could prove me wrong. Just tell me in like comments or something, or shoot me a DM on Instagram and be like, I did it, girl. I'm pretty sure you did it because I need photo evidence. But anyways, usually when we start to actually change for the better, we get distracted and pushed back into our old like rut of existence, or even not a rut, but our old routines. And so tonight, I really want to give you some tips on how to get rid of the distractions in order to have an effective change in your life. Because you need it, right? You want it to change. So here are some ways that we can make sure we change and do it effectively. So the first thing is to do this. Delete those distracting apps off your phone. Those games, the card games, the memory games, the puzzle games, the whatever it is. Take those off of your phone because you know what you should be doing in your free time rather than playing that game, working on yourself. You know what you should be doing when you think you playing a game because you got a little bit of time, working on yourself. Yes, I know we all need a mental break, but how about you find a different way to have a mental break rather than play those games on your phone? Put on a book that's centered towards the change that you want to do, or listen to a motivational speaker. But I repeat, do not get on those games. Believe me, I get lost in the sauce sometimes and I look up and I've been playing a game on my phone for 2 hours. Or even TikTok. I've been playing TikTok on my phone for 2 hours, and I know because when the hour mark hits, I have to put in a code. That means I've been on there for too long. So make sure to first delete those distracting apps off your phone so that you can really focus. You don't have anything to do when you're bored and you're just trying to do something. You can take it off your phone. The second thing that you should do is turn off certain app notifications on your phone. Like get rid of those notifications. If a ping comes up because, somebody liked your status on Facebook or liked a picture on Instagram, turn those off because that is very distracting. Because this is what usually happens with that. You start to scroll, you look to see, oh, they like my stuff. And then you start to scroll or you go to their account and be like, oh, I wonder what they've been posting. And then you scroll, scroll, scroll. And then you see something else you like. And, oh, what is that? And you scroll, 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 scroll. And once again, you realize it's been an hour that you wasted on Instagram or Facebook. It's not necessary. Work on yourself. Get rid of those notifications so it's not a trigger in your mind that, hey, I got something on here, or hey, somebody liked my things. No, you could be writing a book in that time that you're spending scrolling on Facebook. Actually, you could be doing research for the things that you need to do research for rather than looking on Instagram at people's posts. The third thing that you should do, and this is one that I had to do, was unfollow gossip accounts on social media. And not just gossip accounts, because I'm going to tell you a secret. I had to unfollow, so I'm in Texas and we have ABC 13. I had to unfollow ABC 13. The reason why is because whenever people get on there and jump stupid, I love to troll them, right? And before I know it, it's 30 minutes and I've been going back and forth with somebody who really is not worth my time, right? Or I'm reading something on the Shade Room and once again, I'm wasting time reading stuff on the Shade Room, talking about, oh, what they do. These people have no influence over my life. So why am I trying to figure out their business? It's not worth it, girl. Unfollow those gossip accounts, unfollow those news sites, whatever gets you to wasting time, wasting eye time, get rid of that. Just let it go. Let it go, girl. It's danger. It's dangerous for you because it's keeping you from being the best that you can be. The fourth thing that you should do in order to effectively have change in your life is to set a schedule. We don't like to always be told what to do as adults. I am one of them. I did not want to get on right now and start talking, but I had to set a schedule for myself. Why? Because it is necessary that I record before 7 p.m. so I can have this posted and it's out tonight, right? Because that's what makes sense. That's what you're supposed to do. So set a schedule and don't make it so regimented that there's no wiggle room. Just set a general schedule that you can follow throughout the day that helps you stay on task and stay focused on the things that you need to do and not what you want to do or, whatever it is that you feel like you're doing and wasting time. Don't waste time. That's the big thing. Now, the fifth thing you need to do is in order to have an effective change in your life is to reprogram your mind, your thoughts, and what you say. So instead of saying, if I do this, then this will happen, say, when I do this, this will happen. When you put in when instead of if is a question. If is, I might do it and I might not. When is, I am going to have to do it at some point. So when I start doing 10 minutes of cardio, I could build up to 20 minutes of cardio and have a better, healthy lifestyle. Or when I start doing yoga in the morning, my joints will feel better. See, it sounds better than if. When means that these are the things that could happen once I start. Not, well, if I do. No, there's no question about it. It is what it is. When I do this, this will be my positive outcome. And that's what you need to do when you're thinking about having effective change in your life. You need to say things like that. When I read for 10 minutes a day, I get knowledge that I need that can help me throughout blah, blah, blah. Or when I apply to go to school, I can finish and get a better job. Or when I change the way I eat, my health will become better. See, it's like a win, 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 not an if then, it's when. So you just need to get started. That's what it's telling you. The win is telling you get started so you could get that stuff done. Right and right. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining me on the Red Couch tonight. I hope you have an amazing week. If you have not, we talked about this last week's episode. So this week, I want to tell you, if you haven't picked a 30-day challenge, I'm going to put a link in the show notes to some really fun ones that will just get you out of your comfort zone so that you can really see like what happens if you do something out of the ordinary each day for 30 days. Like what could really happen. Also, make sure to get your tickets to Get in Focus Virtual Women's Conference. Check out. Make sure to get your copy of The Journey Back to Loving Yourself, the second edition. You can find that at confessionsfromredcouch.com. Guys, have an amazing week. And remember to love yourself, because if you don't, then who else will? Bye, kids. All right, my loves, that is all for tonight. Mwah. Take care, and I will see you next week.